guys, and welcome to RC Cincy Extras. Today we're gonna finally test drive the Swft scooter we picked up a while back. They had a crazy clearance sale. This is originally $449 at Target, and it was on clearance for $149. So a huge amount of savings. You can still get it if you want to buy this particular scooter. We did the full unboxing and overview, so I'll talk about all its features and everything. If you're interested in that, please check out the video on the channel. So today what I want to do is rip it around a little bit and see how it performs. Of course, I'm a full-grown adult, so this is going to be probably the worst case scenario of performance. So if you're a kid or a smaller person, you should have a lot more performance and speed. I got it up to 18 miles an hour, at least that's what the speedometer said. And it seemed like it didn't want to go more than that. Some other scooters down a hill would go faster, but this one I think is restricted to that speed, which is fine. I think 18 is more than fast enough for this scooter. The front brake is strong. It does have a cutoff. You can see the electric wire has a cutoff for the motor, and it actually has, if you come around to this side, never really looked at the brakes. You can see the little hub, and then it pull, and then it tightens around the hub of the actual wheel. So watch when I hit the brakes, how strong they are. I mean, it's got good brakes. So I think they work just fine. We did talk about all the different modes, capabilities, Bluetooth, the key. This thing is feature packed. So without further ado, you can see we have a full range. We do have an S, which is the maximum speed. Of course, we have turn signals, a horn, all tons of features. But the main thing I want to focus on is just riding it, enjoying it. Yes, I'm in some slides. And I'm just going to rip up and down the street. My wife's going to come out there with me. Doggy's going to hang back. And we're just going to rip it a little bit. Show you guys uphill performance with me on it. Downhill performance. I'll ride around a little bit, kind of give you an idea. I think it'd be much faster, like I said, with someone smaller. Like my wife will fly on this 18 all day long. So, we'll be right back once we get out there and set up. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start off going up the hill. Then we're gonna come back down, zooming. We'll go around there in that little turn roundabout, and I'll maybe try to come down the sidewalk a couple times. We'll just scoot around a little bit. You can see how strong that brake is. I'm full grown and that brake is strong. These are inflated tires, so it rides actually surprisingly well. It doesn't do bad. I did 18 miles an hour downhill. This thing is fast. On flat ground, it'll probably do 18, no problem as well. That is a steep incline. It might not look like it's like it on camera, but that is a very steep incline. I was doing about 8-9 miles an hour, which isn't bad. You definitely got to kick off a little bit to get it going, but once you do, if you don't kick off, see, if you don't kick off like this, it won't kick on. So keep that in mind. Turn signals, brake, horn, all kinds of good features. I'm gonna rip it a little bit down the sidewalks. You can go in the grass, no problem. something? I realized something Candace isn't too happy about. I think you could pop a wheelie, ride a wheelie with this if you know what you're doing. But I could see someone hitting it and then it kicking out on you, which can happen. This is rear hub drive, front brake. And you can see the valve stems. This does use air in the tires. It is possible to get a flat, and you can buy spare tires for this. You can do fix a flat for it. You can do stuff like that, but honestly, I don't know if they have tubes in them or not. I've never taken one apart. The front one looks like the easiest one to deal with. The back one doesn't look too terrible. It's just a simple axle. The max rating for this one is 265, so it is beefy. It does really well. And it's just a great little scooter. I just couldn't, let me see how much I can do. You ready, honey? You can. If you work on it and time it just right with the acceleration, you can completely pop a wheelie just because it's rear-wheel drive. I would definitely be careful with that. And then you got to think, bounce on this front wheel really makes a big difference compared to like the hard solid tires most of them have. So yeah, so that's pretty much it on this one. It performs well. We haven't tested the range or anything like that. It didn't say like the percentage for slope. That just depends on your weight and the slope you're going up. I think most of them can handle like 8 or 10 degrees of slope, I would imagine. It does have nice little fender guards for rain splash. It does have an IPX rating, but I don't think it's that high. I wouldn't probably be riding in the rain. I'm sure if you got caught in a light rain on the way home, you should be okay. It does have a rubber plug for where it plugs in with the charger. It folds up easily. It just really has a lot going for it. The lights are bright. When you brake, the light in the back does flash. So it has a lot of really cool features. But I'm really intrigued with popping wheelies. I don't know why, but I'm really intrigued with popping wheelies. I may work on that. I may learn to actually ride a wheelie with this. That'd be so cool. But I tell you what, guys, it's an awesome scooter. It's hard to justify $500, to be honest with you, because I had a similar performing scooter that was what, $399, and it was the Alpha, and it did like 21 miles an hour on flat ground, either 20 or 21 on flat ground. That had 450 watt hub motor. This one has a 350. But this one has a much larger capacity battery, Bluetooth turn signals, the key unlock thing. So this one does have more features. So at the end of the day, you just got to figure out if that's worth it to you. So to be honest with you, I love it. It ain't going nowhere. This is one of my favorite scooters just to rip around with. Hopefully one day my nephew can ride this. It's a little big for him right now. He needs more of his kid's one, but so yeah. So there you have it, guys. The Swift scooter is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a big guy too. Could you imagine a little person? Maybe we'll persuade my wife soon to ride it or something, get a video of her riding it. She's like, she has to probably get used to it first. We did race with the hoverboards and the go-karts. We raced with that. I think it'd be more fair if I had this and then she used the go-kart just to give myself the advantage. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.